New alert this morning about the increasing number of elderly members of the community who are being taken advantage of. We're seeing more and more cases of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. And this morning, Melissa Castellano explains what you need to know to identify this problem. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
And of course, there are plenty of people in the Valley who do have elderly members in their families. They go to work, so they have to leave them with a caretaker or on their own, and that can create a problem sometimes.
Yes, it does, because if the elderly or disabled person is not able to vocalize if there's any problems, or if the caretaker is abusing them, then they may be withdrawn or not want to expose what's going on. They may be embarrassed about it, or they may be have been intimidated by the caretaker. There are 80,000, the population in Cameron County. There are about 30,000 disabled adults and about 50,000 elderly in the Valley, and there's a very small percentage that is being reported. We receive about 1,500 cases a year. I don't know, I'm sure that it's not being reported. I hope that, after today we receive more reports, because I'll make you aware of the signs and things to look out for. For example, if a person's being neglected, they may be over-medicated, under-medicated, unexplained, why they have poor hygiene. Yeah. And things of that sort.
There's different categories to look at. There's going to be the physical, kind of the mental, emotional state, and then also the financial.
Right. The financial is if there's persons being added to their account when it may be not necessary. There may be children that are living out of state, and maybe one of them is on the account because they want to monitor their parents' income over the internet, but when there may be that person that can watch the income that's coming in and out, or the expenses, that's okay. But when there isn't somebody there to watch them, then that's when it can be a neighbor, somebody just knowing that they are living alone, that can come in and start exploiting them and befriend them, telling them
take their retirement if
exactly.
And then some of the things you also need to look out for are physical and emotional, and you can actually check those out on valleycentral.com. But really quickly, I want to ask you, where can people go to if they suspect that somebody's being abused? How can they get an investigation going?
Well, they can go to our website and make a report online. They can also call our hotline, which is 1-800-252-5400. We will start an investigation within 24 hours of the receipt of the report, and that is calling somebody, gathering more information, and then we have a priority system which will determine how long it'll take us to go out to the community, into their home, to continue the investigation.
And if somebody is found to be doing something wrong, then they can be prosecuted and charged with a crime.
Correct.
Okay.
We work hand in hand with local law enforcement. As soon as we suspect a crime has been committed, we report that to law enforcement, and we work together on the investigation.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here this morning. Very good information, definitely to get out there. And of course, you can get this interview and all our other interviews on valleycentral.com. Mary?